Alright, so Apple has revealed their Vision Pro, heavily pushing AR. If you're still on Quest 2 or any other headset, you're probably wondering, what about the Quest Pro? Well, the Quest Pro is pretty far off in specs and appropriately priced as such. I mean, $1,000 versus $3,500, that's a big gap. And it feels that way with the features. Meta has the Quest 3 coming later this year. So is the Quest Pro even worth it? Like right now in 2023? Could you justify buying it at all right now? I recently got the Quest Pro, so I'm going to tell you my experience. Whether or not the Quest Pro is worth it for you depends on if you want full face tracking in VRChat. That's what I bought it for, and right now it's the best deal for that. Your only other option for full face tracking without serious DIY is the old Vive Pro Eye, which although has fantastic face tracking it's just a terribly dated experience. You got the low resolution, the serious screen door effect, Fresnel lenses with God rays all over the place, and you can only find them for $1,500, always heavily used, always heavily abused. With the Quest Pro, you get full face tracking and a modern experience, higher resolution, pancake optics, and the way the headset flows in front of your face is pretty damn cool. For my usage, that's perfect because I need to see my music equipment when I'm making music. You know, finger quotes, I don't got hand tracking right now. If you don't care about full face tracking, the Quest Pro has nothing to offer that waiting a few more months will fulfill you when the Quest 3 comes out. The Quest Pro right now, performance-wise, isn't any better than the Quest 2. As for AR, it doesn't feel anything close to what Apple was pushing with their Vision Pro. Well, the resolution on the screens are high, but the resolution for like performance-wise, I mean, with the pass-through camera, is terribly low. The UI, because of the performance limitations, has all jagged edges and stuff, and this is when you're using it in standalone. There's not really a AR way to use it when you're doing PC VR. The Quest 3 is going to have much better pass-through cameras and an actual depth sensor to do what the Quest Pro promised but was unable to deliver, and it's only $500. So wait, just wait. Don't be like impatient and go spend $1,000 on this thing unless you want face tracking. So anyway, after getting the Quest Pro though, I'm pretty much all about the Halo strap. I love the screen floating in front of my face without blocking light on the outside. Like I said, for my purpose, it makes things a lot easier. You'd be surprised how much you lose all that peripheral vision when you want to be immersed. Like if you're playing a VR game and you want to be immersed and you focus, you're not even trying to lose that peripheral vision. It just goes away. And when you do notice it, for me personally, it makes me feel cyberpunk as fuck because like I'm seeing my hand from my peripherals turn into my avatar hand when I go to interact with stuff. That's only if I'm paying attention with it. Otherwise, I'd never even notice that. But when I'm paying attention to it, it's cool as shit. Compared to Quest 2, though, the headset is a bit heavier, but it's a bit more balanced too because of the battery in the back. I think my Quest 2 is actually more comfortable. That Kiwi design strap on there really has a beat on comfort, and that's something that you're also going to be looking forward to with the Quest 3 is aftermarket accessories. The Quest Pro, you cannot change that strap at all. You can add a little strap that goes in the middle. I did that to reduce some of the weight on your forehead, which is really where most of the weight is on your forehead, but that's about it. The screen on the Quest Pro, it is a lot sharper than the Quest 2. It has higher resolution, and it has the pancake lenses, which really blew my mind seeing how clear everything is. The charging dock is actually cool as fuck too. I never really got into charging docks, so this is my first experience. Like I've had a ton of like new devices, but I've just never got into using any charging docks at all. So it's my first experience not having to plug everything in manually. With all these improvements that the Quest Pro has over the Quest 2, the Quest 3 still outweighs all of that. And since the Quest 3 is the true successor to the Quest 2, not just a weird corporate targeted middle device thing, it's going to have all the accessories available. All the companies are going to be making accessories for it like they did for the Quest 2. So you're going to have a lot more options, a lot more modularity and stuff, which I really liked about the Quest 2. So anyway, my bottom line on all this is the Quest Pro worth it in 2023? If you want to use it with PC VR for full face tracking in VRChat or other platforms, I guess maybe Neos, without the intense do-it-yourself struggle, then yeah, the Quest Pro is worth it. It's the best deal you can get for that. It's $1,000, and you have full face tracking. There's other stuff you got to do, but you have full face tracking. If you want higher performance, better optics, resolution, a great AR experience that might even be a decent preview to what Apple's doing, then no, it's not worth it at all. I mean, you will have the better optics and resolution, but it's not going to scratch that itch for AR. It didn't do it for me at all. I don't feel like I even have an AR device right now. I feel like it's just like the Quest 2 with the color pass-through camera. That pretty much is what it is. Quest 2 with a color pass-through camera. As far as AR goes, just wait for the Quest 3. All right? Wait for the Quest 3. Do not get impatient looking for an AR experience and get the Quest Pro. It will not scratch that itch. Not worth it unless you want full face tracking like I have.